Hello everyone, welcome back. So today, because we are coming into spring in Australia, I'm going to do this little tray with some flowers, maybe a butterfly, that lovely feeling of flowers coming back into bloom with spring. And it's got about 3 stages, the process of how I'm going to do it. All right? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some black resin, and I'm going to put different colors glitter into the resin and just pour it over the edges, just over the edges. So I've mixed my resin and I've put the glitter on it, and now I am only going to pour it in the edges. Nothing more, nothing less, like so. And if there's any that goes over the top, you can easily clean it. Okay, so that's basically it. And I'll have to wait for that to set before I do the next stage. Okay, so it is set. I'm gonna pour just some clear resin, some flowers, and we'll see what we'll do after that. Goodness. And this is from Kmart here in Australia. I don't know where you would get it somewhere else. But of course, we are going to put them upside down. Just remember that, because that is the face. So we have to do a very thin coat of resin in here. Then we go to the next stage. So I'll put my gloves on and mix a bit of resin. So I've mixed my resin and I'm using Platinum Ultra Clear, and I'm going to pour it and do my best to make sure that it goes everywhere. And I've made in total 45 grams of resin. That's the total amount. Because it's a 2-to-1 resin. Okay, now I am going to let this get slightly the sticky stage before I do anything else. All right, so we're going to let it do its thing. So I'm back, and it is tacky, as you can see, but it hasn't quite set yet. So I'll put this little one, and this is the reason why I want it tacky, but not completely set. If the resin is too watery, they will float. And if it's too hard and set already, it won't stay. I don't know that I will be able to, but we will give it a shot. Won't we? Where is that? And remember that you're going to have another coat in here of resin over the top of this. Yes. I think I might go like that. And of course I can't have my gloves on because they would be all over the resin. So I don't want to touch it with my fingers. What else can we put here? Some of this. And I try to put it in a way that you can't see where the stem is. Now, what color butterfly do I put? I think I might put that one to match with it. It's a bit hard to put because it is sticky. And that's it. So now we have to let it sit. And as it gets harder, I'll keep pushing these down. And then we will do another coat of resin. I've taken out that leaf in here. I didn't like it. And I'm going to put something a little bit smaller. Just did not like that one. These little small leaves are much better. Okay, I think that's it. And make sure you take out any bubbles that have developed. Not that it matters on the top because you're going to do another coat of resin over the top of it. Okay, so cleaning my mess up, because that's always messy. And we will wait for that to set more. So it's set enough. It's set enough for me to do another coat. And I am going to add to this one just a little bit of the sparkles. Artry Creations. And it's called Shimmer. And I've only added very little. You can't even see it. Because I am not going to do a very deep because it needs to still have enough room for another go. So I don't know that I will. Maybe I put too much on the first go. Hopefully I can. It's going to be a bit hard if I can't. I'm not going to add much more to here because I need to do one more row. Just making sure that they're covered. We'll just give it a bit of a torch. Be careful not to burn your planks. Because believe me, it's easy to do. So I'll be back when this is tacky. Sorry about the light. It's gone very dark in here. I think we're gonna have a thunderstorm. So it is at that stage. Can you see? And you could wait a little bit longer, but don't have it any softer than this or too hard, because and then you'll be in trouble. So it's pouring here at the moment. Okay, so make sure that you have a silicone mat underneath, because this can get messy. So I've cut a piece of plastic. You could use glove wrap, but let me just say that if you use anything that is thin, it's very hard to take it off. So I'm using a plastic. And now you're gonna have to try and make little folds without disturbing too much the design underneath. And it's up to you how many folds you do in it. All right, and basically once you have it the way you would like it to be, and then you can let it sit. Okay, that's basically it. So I'll be back when it's all set and hard for the next stage. Bye for now. So this is done now. I did get a few bubbles, guys, because the plastic I used, it's a hard plastic, so it creates more bubbles. If you use a softer plastic, you can control better the bubbles. But it doesn't really matter because it's going to give it more texture with what I want to do next. So the next thing is I'm going to choose an interference powder that I want to use on it. And decisions, what do I use? Oh, this is the one I think I'm going to use. Hopefully it looks nice when it's done. Get your little brush and start brushing it on. basically it. Now I will be mixing some resin. I've mixed my resin and I am using Platinum Ultra Clear, and I'm going to use Holbein's Black. Make sure you shake it a little bit, and let's see. So I've put 12 drops. See, that's dark enough. Look at that. That did it very nicely. But I am also going to add just a little bit of the rose gold to it. See? Just a tiny bit. That would hardly be visible, really. I think I need to add a little bit more because I can't see it at all. It's got lost. So I'm adding that much more. Yeah, that's better. It's given it a sheen because, you know, it's black, so you're not going to be able to see much of it at all. Make sure that you pour it slowly because you don't know how much room you will have for the resin. I might not have done enough resin. Who knows? Make sure that it's right to the edges. As it turns out, I think I had enough. Yep, I think that was just right. How good was that? My goodness. That's it. And I will be back when it's time to demold. So, bye for now. Ciao. So, it's that time. Let's have a look what it looks like. I think it is really an overflow. Yep, it was just the overflow on the top here that wasn't letting it come out. Look at that. Look how pretty that came out. Now, in here, I am going to do just a thin coat of resin to finish it off. So I'll mix some resin and I will be back. So I have mixed some resin. It's just some art resin, and I am going to use my little spatula, my silicone spatula or brush, whatever you'd like to call it, and I'm going to spread it. So I'm taking some of the bubbles out. So we'll let it set, and then I think it will be done. Okay, so bye for now. Very happy with it. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. Please like and subscribe so that I can continue doing videos for you all. Bye for now. Adios.